Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a reading vlog and it's going to be a Spookathon reading vlog. I am so excited, but today is Tuesday. It is not Monday. I could not start the readathon yesterday because I was finishing another book that I had already started last week and I really wanted to finish it. So I gave myself all of Monday to finish that book. So here we are. Spookathon has started. I'm late, but that's usually the case with me. I'm normally late to things. So we're going to talk about my TBR, even though there is a TBR video, but my TBR has changed once again. Ridiculous. I know, ridiculous. Here are my TBR books. And the only thing that kind of sucks is that the book that I am planning to switch out was one of the little short books. My dogs, if you see them over here, it's because they're playing and they're two pit bulls and they get rough. So I get scared sometimes that they're gonna, like, I don't know, kill each other or something. But anyways, one of the books, the only book, I just changed one book. The only book that I changed was one of the short books. And I'm still indecisive on what I want to do for that book. I have two options, which I will show you now. But I'll leave those for the end, for the last little bit. So, as y'all know, I have the Saturday Night Ghost Club. And this is what I'm going to start with. That is what I'm starting with. And then I have Local Girl Missing for my thriller, When Will You Rise for my purple on the cover, and the Haunting of Hill House for Not in Our Time. Do they look backwards? And then, so here we go. The challenge for the pictures, I originally had The Halloween Tree by Ray Bradbury. The issue with this is, it's not an issue, but there's going to be one or a couple of the girls over on Instagram are hosting a read-along for Halloween for this book. And so, on Halloween Day. So I'm gonna save this one for that read along. I had completely forgot about it when I was coming up with my TBR, and then thank God I remembered because I really want to join that read along for this book. So I'm putting that book aside, and now the two books that I have as runner-ups for this challenge is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I have not read this yet, so that is an option. Or I also have this book, and this book I originally wanted to read on Halloween as well, and you will see why. But this one also has pictures in it, and it's a much smaller book, and that is For Halloweens, and these are short stories. We have KPB on there, Ray Garton, Ed Gorman, and Norman Prentice. And like I said, it's short stories, but oh my gosh, I love when the actual cover, the hardcover has like something on it. I don't know, it's weird. And so let me see, this does have pictures in it. Now you're making me look like a liar, bro. You're making me look like a liar. I know there's pictures in here. Here we go. So there's a picture. It looks like a spooky picture. It's a Halloween book. Quiet Zone. And then it has that picture. Look at that, how pretty. Pretty. I gotta slouch down because I didn't put my phone high enough. And then we got that picture. So I originally wanted to read this on Halloween because it's called For Halloweens, but I might do it for this challenge since it's a small book. But so this is where I'm gonna read this if it's like Sunday and this is the last challenge and this is all I have to read. But I really want to push myself to do this one. So we'll see. We'll feel out how the week is. I got to remember I'm starting a day late, so I need to take that into consideration. But I'm going to start blabbing because I need to get to reading. But I am going to grab my coffee and I am going to grab my book that I'm so excited for. I'm so excited for this book so much. I'm going to take off the I want them to bump into my bookcase and like spill on my coffee. You guys will see me cry if that happens. Let's take off. I like taking off the jacket, the dust jacket, while I read the books. I don't, does anybody else do that? I know that's a common thing. And I thought, before I even started Instagram and BookTube and all of that, I just thought it was a weird me thing that I would take off the dust jacket, but it bothers, you know? So I take it off. Look at the naked. It's blue. I love blue book. The Saturday Night Ghost Club. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? That is so cute. So yeah, and then I already picked up my bookmark for it, and I'm going to use my Expectro Patronum Harry Potter Leviosa. It's Leviosa Lumos. I'm probably saying that wrong. The Leviosa Unicorn Blood. It's just so cute. So I figured, I know this is like a spooky book, but I thought it matched perfectly. And so I'm gonna get to reading. Hey guys, so it is around 8:30, still on Tuesday, and I wanted to give you a little update, even though it's not like a huge update, but I also wanted to show you something that I got off of Etsy that I'm so excited for. But let's get into the Saturday Night Ghost Club that I am currently reading. Can we talk about that spine? I don't know if I talked about the spine. I think I did. I think I talked about the spine earlier, but look at that. The Saturday Night Ghost Club. Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's the best thing. But so I am by page 13, chapter 2. Not, you know, I have not read a lot, but oh my gosh, the writing in this book is phenomenal. It is so good. It makes you, it puts a smile on your face. It's that kind of writing. And I'm already getting like nostalgic vibes out of it. It's just so far, it's just so cute. And I'm really enjoying the writing style. Very, just feel good. I purchased something from, it's called In Lumos Libertas. I only know how to read it in Spanish. I must have ordered it like a month or two ago. It was like a pre-order, and I just got it in the mail, and I am so excited. It is Hogwarts in Halloween. Look how cute. It's Hogwarts in Halloween. And it is just the cutest thing. And then she included in the package a sticker that's just like this, but it's like, I guess like a little smaller than this. And I left that in my kitchen. She did have these on pre-order, so I don't know if she has them available just to order. But either way, I'll link her shop down below. Honestly, like, I visited her shop before, but right now off the top of my head, I can't remember what it's all about. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I found it so cute. And so now I'm just gonna sit down and devour this book. I have about an hour before I gotta feed my dogs, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna go do now. I'm gonna try to read for like an hour, then feed my dogs, and then get maybe like half an hour more of reading. I don't know if I'll update you guys tonight or if I'll just leave it for tomorrow morning. But either way, I will see you guys, whether it's tonight, whether it's tomorrow with my coffee. I'm already thinking about my coffee and it's only 8:30 at night, but that's how it's supposed to be, right? You're supposed to have like a love affair with your coffee. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday and it's like around 3:30 in the afternoon. I am horrible at vlogging and I think that this will be my last time vlogging because it's not my thing. And like I've told you before, my life is very boring other than giving you reading updates. There's nothing else happening in my life. Anyways, update on my reading on the Saturday Night Ghost Club. I am on page 76. I really haven't gotten any reading done today, so this was all yesterday. I'm hoping to get a big chunk of it read now after I update you guys, but I'm really loving the story. I'm really loving the writing style of it. I think I told you guys that yesterday. It's just one of these reads where it's nostalgic, but it keeps like a smile on your face because it's like there's like some spooky parts. We still haven't gotten to the main point of the story. We're just getting to know mostly his uncle, Uncle C, and then his name is Jake. The main character is Jake, and we got a new character coming in, which is Billy, and his sister, which I don't remember his name because or Dove. I think her name is Dove. And so we're just really getting to know the characters and more or less yeah, I guess getting to know them. Uncle C he's all into like occult stuff and the dark stuff, and he has a shop. It's called the occultorium, something like that, where he sells things from the occult and dark mysterious things. And so that's all that's happening right now. I really don't even know the main point of the story, other than they are the ones that are in the Saturday Night Ghost Club. And so we did get to that part already, as far as the formation of the Ghost Club, which was, come to think of it, it was very like just nonchalant. It just happened. But there was already like a little creepy scene in there, which I loved. I mean, I've told you guys this a million times. It is really, really, really hard to scare me in a book. It has to be something like, and I know I always keep referring back to this book, but it's the book that did it for me. And it was Bird Box, where there is an element of a sense missing. You know what I mean? Like in Bird Box, it was that you can't look, you couldn't see, you can't see. And that to me is scary. I would imagine any kind of sensory deprivation would get to me. When it comes to like ghosts and paranormal stuff, that stuff just, it doesn't scare me, I do believe in paranormal stuff. I do believe in God. I do believe that there's a God, that there's a devil, and there's demons, and there's stuff. That's just what I believe. And so, but it's so funny that even though believing in that, when it comes to reading about that, it doesn't scare me. Now, when I watch a movie, like anything that has to do with like demons or like possession, paranormal stuff like that, to a certain extent, paranormal stuff, it does scare me. So I tend to stay away from like the movies that are about those things. But give me some serial killers in a movie or some like slasher horror in a movie and I am there. So I'm gonna go and get back to reading, and then I guess I will update you guys. I am pretty hopeful, and by the way that the book is going, it's like a fast read. I am pretty hopeful that I will finish this today. I got everything that I had to do out of the way, even though I still have to finish some laundry. I have to do that, but other than that, I'm gonna try to get a chunk of reading done, and I will see you guys a little later. Bye. Hey guys, so it is Thursday and it is 4:15 in the afternoon, and this is the first time I'm updating the vlog. Nothing new here, right? So a little update on my reading. Saturday Night Ghost Club. I am by page 162. Don't mind my dirty table, but I need to get a move on. I'm almost done. I got that much left on there. But I need to get a move on because it's Thursday and I'm still by book number 1. Why do I even do this? Why do I even put myself in this position? I don't know. But I find that I work better when I'm not doing a readathon. It's almost like when I have to do something, it's almost like I don't want to do it. But here we are. And I keep putting myself in a position where I just don't read what I have to read. But I'm hopeful. Tomorrow, the 8 and Boo starts, and it is, I don't know if you guys follow 25 and 5 over on Instagram, but they do these little like readathons, and they're doing one now for the spooky season. Okay, so I'm back in my usual spot because my dogs go crazy sometimes, or all the time, and so I gotta like be everywhere at once. So anyways, like I was telling you guys, they're having a mini readathon for the spooky season, and it's called 8 and Boo. It's normally 8 and 2, and that's where you get 8 hours worth of reading in 2 days. So I'm going to be participating in that, and hopefully that helps with my reading for the Spookathon. I'm pretty sure it will, because if it doesn't, then we have issues. We have issues, and I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, right? Because, so look at my hair. I've had my hair in like a little pony for like, or this is not a pony. It's like a little man bun for like the past week, because I have to redo my hair, and actually the hair dye is sitting in my mailbox and I don't want to go get it. Lazy struggles. That's me. So yeah, I was just getting some reading in. I'm going to continue reading now. I'm still working on the defensive driving class online, so I got to do that. But other than that, my day is going to consist of reading, because it is what it is. So I will see you guys later, hopefully later on tonight, and hopefully I will be telling you that I'm done with this book. Fingers crossed, guys. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, so it is finally Friday. How exciting. And I'm gonna try not to move my arms too much, but I don't know how to talk without moving my hands. But I am currently on my bed. I've been here all day. I hate this painting behind me, but I'm giving you a different scenery other than my books. But yeah, it is Friday and it's about 1:30. I've been up since 7:30 this morning, which me waking up at 7:30 is unheard of, but I did it. I did it for the reading. So sorry if I'm lopsided, but my other arm is already falling asleep, or not falling asleep, but hurting. Anyways, so I got up at 7:30 and got some reading in. I basically keep my time recorded on the timer on my phone. I've already gotten 2 hours in. And reading update for Spookathon, because this is still a Spookathon vlog, but it just so happens that 8 and Boo came at the perfect time, and that's why I wasn't stressing too much that I hadn't read a lot, because I knew I was going to get in a lot of reading these next 2 days. So I finally finished the Saturday Night Ghost Club. I don't have the book with me to show you because I already stashed it in my book room, but oh my gosh, you guys, this book is not out yet in the United States. It doesn't come out till either June or July. I think it's June 19th, but I could be wrong. In the US, so next year, 2019. But I bought it off of Amazon Canada, which you can go off Amazon Canada and buy it right now. I really like the Canadian cover better than what the US one is going to be. Although I will buy the US one too, because this book is in my top 5 reads for the year. The book was, and I even wrote a review. I will link it down below on Goodreads. I couldn't even articulate a review for that book because it just left feelings in me just like I Am Legend did. I know You guys don't know what I Am Legend did to me, but it was almost those same kind of feelings. Like, it was just gut-wrenching. It was nostalgic. It was everything that you can imagine a book being. That's what it was. Oh, it was just beautiful. I gave it 5 stars. It made me teary-eyed. It made me smile so much. It was so warm, but at the same time, I can't even explain it. You guys just have to read it. There's not a lot of horror, but I'm really not the best to speak on the horror aspect of it. But it really wasn't. There was, you know, folklore, like town ghost stories or whatever. And I really don't want to say too much because this is the kind of book that you must experience on your own. So yeah, I finished that book and I had to quickly pick up another one, not only because of the 8 and Boo, but because if not, I wanted to sit here and just sulk and dwell and just immerse myself in my thoughts of the Saturday Night Ghost Club. So I wrote my reviews as best as I could, rated it, did my Instagram stories, highlight rating thing. And then I went right up to the House of Haunted of Hill House. The house. What did I just say? Let's try this again. Rewinding. And so I have just picked up the house. Should I even try a third time? Let's do this again. So I have just picked up The Haunting of Hill House. Third time's a charm. I am only 12 pages in. And you know, it's as good as 12 pages is worth. I love this edition. I have the Stephen King Horror Library edition, which is just beautiful. And so I'm dying to read this one because it's October and it's haunting book. Hello. But because also there's a series that came out, and I can't remember for the life of me if it's Netflix or Hulu. I think it's Hulu, but I could be 100% wrong. But I've been wanting to watch it, and I don't like to watch things before reading the book, so perfect timing. So I'm just drinking my coffee out of my Jason mug and playing some games on my iPad, but I am going to pause that or stop playing, start my timer, and get some more time in with Shirley Jackson. I'm going to be hanging out with Shirley Jackson for a little bit, and I will see you guys in my next update. Bye. Hey guys. Oh, let me fix this camera. There we go. There we go. Excuse my ratchetness, but I just retouched the color on my hair and just washed it. So this is what it's looking like right now. And I have my pajama tops, and you can see my like sports bra straps. Sorry, but sometimes you just gotta work with what you got. So I'm coming on here because I have a reading update, and also because I placed an order for some bookmarks, and so I wanted to show you guys. I already opened it. Sorry. So yeah, this is from Bibliophile Prints, and you know, I always order through A Stranger Dream or A Strange Dreamer, whatever it is. I always get her name confused, her shop name, and they're all like scary bookmarks. And so like whenever I read, I'm weird, like whenever I read something that's like not scary, I'm like, okay, well, what bookmark do I use now? So anyways, I placed this order, and they're all cutesy bookmarks that I'm excited about. But first off, I love when companies do this. A little personalized note. That is like the best thing that a company can do for its customers. Is it just me? I find that so amazing. And this is actually going to be a bookmark for me now. So the shop's name is Bibliophile Prints. That's the card right there. And so I'll leave the link to her shop in the description box if I can. Then it came with like this little postcard that is so cute, Harry Potter-esque. I love this so much. It's so cute. And then for the actual bookmarks that I got. So the first one I got is this one that says Bookstagram. And then on the other side, it says Bookworm. And I love how each one has like the own like watercolor shades, like different shades. The next one that I got is probably my favorite and probably what made me make this order with another one. It's this one that says Book Love with all the with the shelves on the back. And then on the other side, it says Book Nerd with the books in the back. It's so beautiful. So I got that one. And then I also got this one because Harry Potter, oh my gosh, my hair looks like a wired mess, but I haven't put like any oils or like leave-in treatments or anything yet. Like I just finished washing my hair and I remembered that this package was here. The next one is Harry Potter because Harry Potter is life. So then there's this one with Mad-Eye Moody. Why am I drawing a blank on his name right now? Oh my gosh, and it is raining again. Are you for real? It's been raining for like the whole week. Okay, I just remembered his name. Wow, that took me forever. So Mad-Eye Moody, and I forgot it again. Hagrid, Dumbledore, Snape, and McGonagall. Like, how cute is that? And then on the other side, Luna, which is like my favorite. Who is this? Harry, Ron, Hermione, and I guess this is Ginny. Oh my gosh, how cute. How like weird do I look going like this? So then the next one is Hermione. And this one is laminated. And it says, books and cleverness. There are more important things, friendship and bravery. Hermione Granger. And some of these I got on her like clearance thing because it said that they were damaged, but I don't see any of them damaged. I mean, it's like even barely noticeable, and they were like super inexpensive. And then this one is Dobby, and it says, what a beautiful place to be with friends. So how cute. I'm so excited for my new bookmarks. And so now a reading update on, let me see if I get this name right now. Can I even speak? So The Haunting of Hill House. I am on page 36, so I got about another 20 pages read from the last time that I spoke to you guys. Ouch. I tried to play that off by just placing the book on my face, but that didn't work. So I'm loving it. So far, we have met one of the guests for the house. We have obviously met the doctor that has sent out the letters for the guests that are going to be staying in the house. And we've met one of those guests, which is Eleanor, I think her name is. I believe her name is Eleanor. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, Eleanor. And I loved reading her because we are following her from her house to her destination, which is Hill House. And obviously we don't know anything yet as far as, we just know that there are these people getting invited to this house to stay in this house. I forgot what the length of time is. I don't even know if they specified it, but you know, it was just the doctor sending a letter for a couple of guests that he thought would be perfect to stay in this house. And I think there's going to be some kind of experiment or testing or something like that. And so Eleanor is one of our guests. She has arrived already, but from her trip from her house all the way to Hill House, I loved her voyage and like the way her mind just traveled with her and her internal dialogue that she was having through her whole ride. It was like listening to myself talk. It was, I mean, I loved that introduction of hers. And so she's the only one that we've seen so far. And then the caretaker, she had an interaction with the caretaker when she got to the house. But we don't know anything yet about, you know, any of the other guests and what the actual house looks like, or what the experiment or testing or whatever it is that they're doing there. So I'm hoping to get another good 1 or 2 hours of reading for the Aiden Boo. So far I have 2 hours and some change up to now, and it is currently like 6:30 maybe. I don't know if I can, no, it's not gonna show me. I think it's like 6:30 on Friday. So I'm hoping to get another 2 hours read, and I think I can get maybe more than halfway through the book, but I will update you guys later. Hey guys. Hey guys, it is Saturday and it is 3:30 in the afternoon, and I am on my couch getting some reading in, doing some laundry. The husband and I was about to say the husband and the wife. No, the husband and my daughter have gone out to the shooting range, and I am just sitting here enjoying my alone time and reading, playing some games, and also doing some laundry. The fabulous life. Well, the reading is fabulous life, right? Like, that's what we're all here for, is reading. I have to have my hand propped up or my arm propped up because if not, it gets tired. Anyways, a little reading update and a little bit 8 in Boo update. I have 4 hours in. I need another 4 hours to go. I left off yesterday at 3 hours and like 45 minutes or something like that. And I completed the 4 hours today, and I'm almost at 5. I think I'm at like 4.45 or something, and I can't check because it's actually on my phone. Let me take my glasses off because the glare, since I have like 2 big windows here, that's why it's glaring so much. But I think I'm at 4 hours and like 45 minutes in, and I have about 2 something hours or 3. I can't think right now to do the math. Y'all do the math and y'all figure out how much time I have left. Okay, so on the book, The Haunting of Hill House, I finally got that right. I would hope so, being that I've been reading it all this time. I am around page 107, and we have just, for those of you that don't know what this book is about, which I'm guessing you do, they're just these these few people. One is related to the family that owns the house, 2 are strangers, and then a doctor. The doctor gets them all there because he wants to do an experiment of some type. But basically, the house is said to be haunted, and so nobody wants to be there at the house when nighttime hits. So we have... the doctor has already told them the story about the house, what's up with the house, whatever. And obviously, I'm not going to tell you the details because then that would not be fun, because I would be ruining it for you guys. But basically, they've spent their first night there already. And we're on day 2, them having breakfast and then getting to know the house and really walking through the house. The house has like this, it's like odd shaped or oddly built. We learned the history of the house, and that's it. That's where we're at right now. But I'm just eager to see what happens in this house, really. You know, I've learned the history. The history isn't anything, you know, anything crazy. Oh, my dog. Sorry if you just saw the mess. I didn't think before showing you that my house is always a disaster. That's why I'm always in my reading room, because it's what's most organized and clean looking, as opposed to my kitchen. Oh my gosh, you guys, no. Anyways, so I just stopped reading just to give you guys an update, but I want to get back to reading because before my husband and daughter get here. Hey guys, so it is currently 8 o'clock and I just finished The Haunting of Hill House. I have my light turned on over here, so that's why I have a shadow on this side of my face. So I'm sorry about that, and I'm kind of like sleepy because I just spent like probably 3 hours straight reading. But first off, in my Aiden Boo, I have, I'm at 7 hours, so I have 1 more hour left to complete the little mini readathon. and I'm sure I'll get that done. If I don't, I'm happy with the 7 hours that I read in these 2 days. And now getting to The Haunting of Hill House. What? I was really enjoying the story at the beginning, but then somewhere along the lines, it just dropped it for me. I don't know what it was, but I didn't get it. I didn't find it scary at all. I know this is one of Shirley Jackson's most, this is one of her most favorite one of her most famous books. It wasn't scary in the least. I even, you know, I went into it, man. I was really picturing myself in the story, in their shoes, in that moment. And though I'm pretty sure if I would have been there in half of the stuff that happened, I would have been scared, but it didn't translate over to me. I ended up giving it 2 stars. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't think Shirley Jackson is it for me. Really quick, I have finished 2 challenges for the Spookathon on the 6th day. Like, how does that work? I finished the Not Set in Our Time Period with The Haunting of Hill House, and then I finished Read a Book with a Spooky Word on the title, and that was a Saturday Night Ghost Club. I love that book. And so now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up When Will You Rise? Stories to End the World. This is a very short book. And I think I'm only going to be able to complete 4 challenges. I'll tell you what they are tomorrow, because this book covers 2 challenges. And I'm going to get in my last hour of reading, and I will be back to tell you if I completed it before 12 o'clock gets here. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so it is 10 o'clock at night on Sunday. And although Spookathon is not done yet, I am wrapping up this video now. Let's get into the Spookathon wrap up. So, how did my Spookathon go, you asked? Well, thank you for asking. Let me tell you. Guys, so there were... Sorry, is that I'm filling in as I'm talking to you guys because I didn't do this before. So I completed 4 challenges out of the 5, which is unheard of for me. I don't know if I said this already at the beginning of this vlog, but I have been participating in readathons not that long, just this past year. But I feel like my first readathon ever was a Tome Topple. Back in 2017 in November. That was my first readathon ever. That is mostly when I found out about this readathon life. To date, that is my favorite readathon ever. And I did complete that one, my first readathon. But ever since then, any readathon that I have put my mind to or set my mind to, I have not completed. For my 8 and Boo, I did complete 7 hours, which again, it's the most that I have completed in any one of those little time-related readathons. But I got 7 hours in and I got 4 challenges that I am like so excited. So let me tell you what challenges I completed and what books I completed for those challenges, and also my rating for those books. So, the only challenge that I did not complete was the Read a Thriller, but I had completed the purple on the cover, which is When Will You Rise? And this also completed, it was a complete surprise to me when I started reading this book and saw that it had pictures. Did I know that already? Did I say that in my TBR video and I just didn't remember? Look, it has all these pictures. So I doubled up on that challenge, on this book, and this completed a book with pictures and purple on the cover. I ended up giving this 4 stars. I absolutely loved it, and I need to rectify something that I said on my TBR. I said that this contained 5 stories, when in reality it's just 2 stories. I don't know where I got 5. I'm mistaken the titles of the 2 short stories with like 5 titles. One of the stories in here is called Countdown, and that is the story, the novella that accompanies the Feed trilogy. And basically it's how the zombie apocalypse happened in this world. I loved how, again, just like in rolling in the deep and drowning and into the drowning deep, scientific terms, but you don't get lost in those words and it doesn't become not understandable, if that makes sense. Really did enjoy it. Really captivated me. It was a short novella. The novella was about 100 pages long, 120 pages long, and I devoured it like in no time. I read it in one sitting. It was amazing. It was amazing. And then the second short story on here, which is called, it's a little longer of a title, and that's why I thought it was multiple. It's Apocalypse Scenario number 683, The Box. And so that's just a little short story that has nothing to do with the Feed trilogy or Countdown that I can tell. It's just a little story about a few friends that get together every year for the summer and play, or I'm sorry, every Friday they get together and they play this game where they come up with a scenario or an end of the world kind of problem, and they all have to solve it. And so it's just a story about that. And then the last scenario, which might or might not be true, that one of their friends, so they all take turns coming up with scenarios of the end of the world. Very enjoyable. And then the next challenge that I completed was a book not set in our time, and for that I chose The Haunting of Hill House. I ended up giving this 2 stars, I believe. I just didn't get it. It just wasn't for me. I have also read by her We Have Always Lived in the Castle, which I did enjoy more than this, and that was still kind of like, what did I just read? I just think, like I said when I was wrapping up this book earlier in this video, Shirley Jackson, I just don't think it's for me. I didn't find it scary. It fell short for me. It was kind of confusing at times. I just didn't like it. So 2 stars for me. I really feel bad because I know that is a very well liked book and it's one of her most famous books, but I just don't see what the hype is about it. But that's just me. Oh well. And then the 4th challenge that I completed was read a book with a spooky word on the title, and for that I chose the Saturday Night Ghost Club. For me, this was 5 stars. I can't tell you, again, still 3 days later, I can't put into words what I feel about this book. This on my top 5 of the year for sure. I loved the main character in this book, the one that's actually narrating the story. He becomes a neurosurgeon as an adult, and there is interlapses of neurology and just ghosts and the paranormal and just life and loneliness and tragedy, and it's just amazing. This comes out in the US, if I'm not mistaken, in June. They already released the cover for it. I don't know if it's June or July. I want to say June 19th maybe. But if you can get your hands on this one, I mean, this cover to me is much better than the US cover, although the US cover is still pretty cute. But 5 stars for me. I loved it. It was fantastic, and I will definitely be rereading this. One of my favorites so far. So yeah, guys, that was it. That was my Spookathon readathon and my Aid and Boo mini readathon, I guess you could say. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and for watching this boring ass reading vlog. I should have thought to take some some footage or something when I went out with my family, but it's just not normal or natural to me when I'm out with my family to be vlogging, because we're just like together and talking, and my daughter is 17 years old, and I'm just so blessed to still have her enjoy those aspects and those areas and share with us that time, that I just can't be thinking about vlogging at the same time. And like I said, this is all very new to me, so it doesn't feel natural yet. Maybe in the future I will, maybe not. But thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that it was so boring again, but I hope you enjoyed it a little bit to hear what I had to think about some books and see how my readathon went. Please tell me down below in the comment section, how did you do for Spookathon if you participated? And if you didn't, let me know what you read for the week. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.